Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your November 2018 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. So Taurus, for this reading I'm using the Mystic Dreamer Tarot deck along with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards, and then of course I will be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card as well. All right, Taurus, so the overall energy for you guys for the month of November is the Eight of Cups. Interesting, Taurus. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is an emotional energy, and it represents you moving on, you moving forward, you looking to the future, thinking about the future. Some of you could be moving on or letting go of someone or something that emotionally is no longer serving you. Let's see. Very interesting. So underneath this Eight of Cups, Taurus, I have the Knight of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands here. We have the Eight of Swords underneath that. So maybe some of you have overcome some mental energy, some fear, some nervous energy. And with this Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups here, this is forward movement. For some of you, even physical travel. So, you know, maybe a job is ending, or maybe you're moving, or a relationship is ending. Some of you, this is a physical and emotional move. Some of you are definitely moving forward, but I think maybe previously, could have been in the month of October, you might have been with the Eight of Swords here. There could have been confusion. Maybe you were trying to move forward or trying to make a decision. There could have been fear. This mental energy that you had to overcome, Taurus. But here we see forward movement here. Definitely see that here in the month of November. Now, right at the start of the month, right at the center here, I have the Star crossed by the Hierophant. And so the Hierophant does represent your sign, Taurus, and we have the Star. So this is actually very nice. It's an optimistic energy. Some of you are optimistically looking forward to the future. Yes, you're maybe leaving something behind, but it's something that's no longer serving you, Taurus. And so this is you optimistically moving forward, you know, looking to the future. The Star is that very positive, optimistic energy. For me, it's also a very powerful healing energy and spiritual energy. So you are very much being spiritually guided. That's for sure here. There's a lot of spiritual protection, but also the Star will come up, Taurus, when you're on the right path, you're making the right decisions. And so some of you, this is confirmation that you, Taurus, are on the right path. You're moving forward in the right direction. There could have been some Taurians that maybe, you know, you went through something with the Eight of Cups, but you are moving on. There is some healing energy here for you, Taurus, which is very nice. The Hierophant, you know, obviously can represent marriage and more traditional relationships. So some of you, this is on the relationship front, but I do feel that for other Taurians, this is something job related. Could also be something to do with maybe you had like a legal matter or something like that that's ongoing, but it's coming to an end, and now you're able to maybe focus on the future. For some of you, it's definitely not relationship matters. Yes, some of you it is, but others, I feel like it's definitely more job related. Something financial for you as well. At the foundation here, we have the Seven of Wands, which this is a very passionate, courageous energy. The Seven of Wands is what I call that warrior spirit. And so this is someone who will fight for what it is that they want. They're not going to give up easily. You know, they have their mind made up. They're not going to settle or quit or compromise. And so this person's actually always successful as long as they don't give up, they don't give in. And so this is what's at your foundation, Taurus. So this is kind of like the energy that's fueling you. This is energy that maybe has been with you for a while. It's still with you, which is that passion, which is very, very good. And then in the recent past here, we have the Lovers card, which could have been a choice or a decision that you made or that came through that was very significant in the recent past, Taurus. So this is in most likely October that maybe a decision was made, or you could have heard something if you're waiting on a decision. For other Taurians, you know, with the Lovers card here and then also the Hierophant, like I mentioned, for some of you it is a relationship matter. But we do have the energy of the Star. And so again, for some of you, that's confirming that you're on the right path. So you might have made a decision here about a relationship, could have made a choice. You could have chose between two people. But with the Star here, you're on the right path. Also, the Star does represent the sign of Aquarius. And so for some of you, an Aquarius person could be significant. A Gemini could be significant. Here, crowning you, we have the Wheel of Fortune, but I just want to see how many majors we have here, Taurus. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcanas here. So the more majors I have in a spread, it's representing that change, that significant change that you're going through. And we do have the Wheel of Fortune here. And so some of you with the Wheel of Fortune in this position, for some of you, you feel lucky because of the events that are taking place. There's maybe some healing energy that's coming through here. There's a very optimistic and hopeful energy that's here for you, Taurus, right at the start of the month. For some of you, you feel very blessed, very fortunate. For others, this could be you kind of like surrendering basically the outcome when it comes to something, giving it to God, going with the flow with the Wheel of Fortune in this position, knowing that you need to do that. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, you're dealing with divine timing and higher forces, things happening that are very much meant to happen. And so, you know, the Wheel of Fortune represents change. For some of you, a cycle. For others, a chapter, a longer period of time. Something that's been ongoing within your life is completing, because we have the Wheel of Fortune. And then in the near future, around the second week, we actually have the World. And so for some of you, absolutely a chapter or a phase of your life is completing. With the World, for me, it can represent a longer period of time. You've successfully completed one chapter, you're moving on to that next chapter. Now, because we also have, you know, that Knight of Wands here and the Eight of Cups, I feel like for some of you with the World, you could be moving, there could be travel that's coming up for you here around the second week. But again, still, you know, a phase of your life is completing. And so maybe you're moving, maybe you're traveling the world. Again, completion of an old phase or chapter of your life and starting the next. And then in the position of your power, I do have the Page of Cups. And so news, messages coming in here around the second, third week. We have the Page of Cups in the position of your power, and then in the position of how those around you, friends, family, how they're viewing you, I have the Page of Wands. And so we have 2 pages back to back here. And so news, communication, messages coming in here at this time. For me, the Page of Wands can represent you going on an adventure, starting something new. You could be hearing something that allows for that to take place. Here with the Page of Cups, you know, some Taurians, you might be getting into a new relationship. If something is developing here around the third week, this might be the very early stages of that with the Page of Cups. You know, maybe starting to fall for someone or just starting to be interested in someone. There could be flirting. There could be lots of communication taking place here at this time. And if you were a Taurus that was waiting on news to come in with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups, it can absolutely be coming in at this time. Now, in the hopes and fears, I have the Ten of Swords, which is quite interesting because this is obviously a hope. Because you are absolutely completing a cycle or a chapter of your life here. For some of you, you know, what you went through in the past, it wasn't the easiest with the Ten of Swords. A difficult cycle, a difficult period that you're hoping is over with, hoping to start a new cycle here, a new chapter with the Ten of Swords, hoping to be able to move on and, you know, keep this in the past, close the door on this difficult time within your life. So this is what you want. For some of you, you're ready. You want to move on. You want to shut the door on this, you know. This is some sort of difficult time that you went through. And then energy that you're leaving the month of November with, going into December, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is a worker energy. This is someone who's working very hard. This is a builder, a creator. So some of you, you know, this is obviously on the job front within your career, or if you're a business owner, maybe you're devoting a lot of your time and energy here at this time, you know, to that, working incredibly hard, being noticed for your hard work, for your efforts here at this time, your hard work paying off. If you don't work for a living, there could be a project. There could be something that you're working on. You could even be working on a house. The Three of Pentacles speaks about teamwork as well. And so you could be working within a team here, a group setting at this time. If you are moving, Taurus, you know, maybe, you know, you're fixing up your apartment, you're fixing up your new home. You might have friends, family, or people helping you with that. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I'm getting here. Let's see. Yeah, let me do some clarifying here. So I want to take a look at, we'll take a look at the Seven of Wands energy, which is at your foundation, which is like fueling you, Taurus. So let's see, let's clarify the Seven of Wands for Taurus. Clarifying the Seven of Wands for Taurus. But overall, Taurus, this is an incredible reading. I think November is going to be a really good month for you guys. A lot of change, a lot of change. Yeah, I mean, clarifying the Seven of Wands, which is that warrior spirit, that you know, fighter energy. We have the Page of Rods again, Page of Rods, Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles, which is you hearing, which is you receiving. There was something that you were very passionate about, still very passionate here right at the start of the month, something that you wouldn't give up on. And here, Six of Pentacles energy is you receiving. Now, it can be some sort of help or a loan, something coming through. It does not have to be financial, something coming in, something that you were waiting on. For me, with a Page of Rods energy, it can be something you're anticipating. And then we have this Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, emotional abundance. Your cups runneth over, Taurus. So you were very passionate about something, and you know, it's paying off here. Let's pull you an additional guidance card, Taurus, for the month of November. Taurus, additional guidance for Taurus for the month of November. You know, for that handful of Taurians that maybe there was like a three-party situation, that could be coming to an end. Maybe, you know, if you were involved with someone who was married or something like that, you could be walking away, or there could be, you know, some sort of completion with that for those of you that you were dealing with a three-party situation. All right, and then I'm also pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card, Taurus, but as always, over on Vimeo, I do have the Love Tarot forecast for the month of November posted over there. That link is below if you are interested. Taurus, Love and relationship guidance for the month of November. Okay, so the overall guidance card, Taurus, we have for you is Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. So, yeah, I mean, we have the Seven of Wands at your foundation. So, you know, this does resonate. For some of you, this is energy that has been with you. It is still with you here in the month of November. Some of you could be manifesting something that you've been very passionate about, something that you didn't give up on. You know, if you're a Taurus that wants to make some changes and you want to manifest something, this would be the month to do it, with the Wheel of Fortune here and the World, you know, and then also Three of Pentacles energy, which is you working very hard. You know, now is a good time, which I know what's going on astrologically. You know, sometimes you can't live your life by that. When opportunity knocks, you know, you have to go for it. For some of you, you are going to be manifesting something that you're passionate about. And then the overall love and relationship guidance that we have for you, Taurus, is actually let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. And so when it comes to love and relationship matters, for those of you that are partnered or dating, you could be dating a couple of people here. Your friends might be significant. Your friends might be offering you some sort of help, some sort of support here in November. Allow for them to do that. Some of you need to be open to that. If you're single and you want to meet someone, get out and about. Be social. You might even meet someone through a friend. So very interesting, Taurus. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a wonderful month. Take care.